Hello everyone, I am Tithi Agrawal, Forward Deployed Engineer at Athena Intelligence. Today we'll be learning about how to use browse profiles in Athena to log into licensed resources and websites which require login credentials to implement workflows just like a human would do. What you see on my screen here is Athena logging in to my USPTO account and adding some patterns to my docket. Let's create a new browse profile asset by navigating to spaces and then clicking on the plus button at the top left corner. Here you will have to navigate to the website that you want to create browse profile for and log into your account one time for Athena to use the state of the browsing session for future sessions. Now we can log in using our credentials. Keep me signed in. Next. Feel free to enter your password here. Now you can see that I am required to do a multi-factor authentication here. Let me quickly do that from my Authenticator app. Once we are done with that, verify. Now I can see that I have logged in to my USPTO account as it shows my name up here and an option to sign up. Awesome. Now I can go ahead and add some guidelines or details that I would want this browse profile to use in the further sessions. Let's say I want Athena to fetch the URL where this browse profile can be used to log in. I clicked on the fetch URL button and it was automatically able to get the URL of myuspto.gov. Here I can say that this profile will be used to add some patents to my docket. We can add some guidelines here that we want Athena to always follow when it's running a browser session using this profile. Awesome. I can always name this profile. Let's say I will call this TAUSPTO login. Awesome. Once I hit save profile, you'll see that the session was closed and the state of that session where I logged into my USPTO account was saved as this browse profile. Now there are multiple ways I can use this browse profile. I can directly hit Command and L that gives me the browse profile tagged in the chat session, and I can have Athena create a new browser session using this profile. Awesome. Because we are working with browser sessions, we have to make sure that we keep our browser toolkit on and then only work with it. Another way to use this is, let's say I can just tag the browser toolkit, and I have an option of selecting which profile I want to use to run that browser session. As you can see, we have a TAUSPTO login browser session selected. I can use that profile, and here whichever session is created will use my logins from this particular browsing profile. The most easiest way to do this one time is by clicking on the start browsing session. So this browser session will now automatically use my credentials from the browse profile on the left, and if we navigate to myuspto.gov, you can see that we are already signed in on the top right corner. Awesome. Now that we have a browsing session signed in already, let's have Athena implement a workflow of adding a few patents to my docket. I will tag the browsing session that we just created using the browser profile and add instructions for what Athena needs to do in this particular browsing session. Again, we'll make sure that the browser toolkit is turned on and hit enter. Now Athena will be able to go and read the state of the browsing session here and perform the workflow as instructed. Awesome. You can see Athena is using the logged in browsing session and is now scrolling down to find the widget containing my docket, and then it will add the patents that we have specified. I have a session that I ran just a while ago that demonstrates the same workflow. Here you can see in the recording that Athena uses the signed in browser session to log into my USPTO account and then scroll down to find my docket, which is named relevant patents. It will select the option to add more patents to that docket, search for the numbers that we have provided, and then add the patents successfully. This is how you can use browsing profiles in Athena to run new browser sessions either on a schedule or manually or via an email or in an AOP to work on workflows that involve logging into your licensed resources or any data systems that require credentials. Thank you.